Today I'll be showing you kind of a demo out of the PlayablesAI application. So what I'm making today is from this kind of a larger game asset pool, which I've prepared. So a bunch of kind of fantastical assets such as buildings, icons, coins, and more coins, as well as a kind of an animated cat spine file, as well as this marketing image. We're going to make a puzzle where you kind of piece together this particular image and then to a CTA end screen. So what we'll start with is point the AI to this image, so it will see what I'm pointing to or have selected. I just say let's make a playable where we piece this image together from 9 pieces. Please use, let's say, please use the assets provided to make a lively scene of a fantasy garden. Oh, and then I want to also specify that it should use the animated character here. And then what else? Oh, the end screen should lead to, let's say, PlayablesAI. And I think we're good. So the AI will start then seeing what is this project. So this is actually on my local computer, a folder, which this is a view to my local folder here. And the AI is now going through the files, see what's there, viewing some images. So first it viewed the marketing image I have highlighted here because it can see what I've selected. And it also read a few example images, as well as got this kind of playable example we have provided. So we're providing the AI with some certain kind of patterns. So in this case, how to best make an image puzzle playable. So there's a bunch of there's a memory game, a merge game, those kind of patterns we've established just to ensure kind of consistency. And then it can kind of branch out to make different kind of variations out of those playable bases, such as here. There's also examples on different effects or animations. So I see that it has read some particle effect examples, like confetti, fireflies, glitter, such as that. And also it's now, it's cropping the marketing image as I requested. So we want to have a kind of piecing of that image. So it's there here. So it has cut this image into 9 pieces. And this looks good. I'm happy with this. It did get what I was requesting it to do. It's also capable of resizing that image. And it also is generating a background for us. So we can, since we're missing a sort of full image background here, we can generate, or the AI can generate it for me, as we have OpenAI integration. Given that you have to key the OpenAI key, the AI can do, such as here, background, or let's say you're missing some small UI elements you might have not had in your playable assets. Let's say you just have marketing assets. It can make those UI assets too to fit the theme and generate those for your or kind of effect textures, which you might not have already. Okay, so it has added this sort of a background for a garden here. That's rather lively, I would say. So it's probably then going to use this in our playable. Okay, what else? It's now getting kind of context on how to use our tool. So we have this kind of custom data format. It's JSON data, kind of custom schemas that we define our UI layers with, and the state machine that orchestrates everything. Those are defined by our custom data. So since it's kind of our no-code data, we can also validate, have custom validation for the AI that it can validate it's creating proper data and therefore a working playable out of the box. So we have added that validation just to keep kind of ensure that since AI is inherently not deterministic and therefore can lead to different outcomes and not be that 100% reliable, we have added that extra step to kind of make it validate for us that it's making valid data. And it seems that it has gained the kind of understood that I meant the spline file by referencing the animated character. That's good. Oh, I can see that it has put the cat inside this background layout. Though I wonder if it's in the background, then would it be behind the puzzle? That might be something we might need to correct a bit later. But let's get the first prompt out first. It is the case that usually the first prompt takes the longest. This is simply because, yes, we're building the whole playable, and therefore, it has to write that from the start with some, yes, it did import some existing effects, but it has to kind of think that through. And once that's done, considering we are in the playable space, it's rather friendly for the AI to make then variations out of that existing base and iterate on top of that. So prompts after that requesting changes should be much faster since it knows the base and then can build upon that. Okay, so it has done the puzzle layout. So this is the UI layer where the puzzle happens, and it has provided some kind of visual scenes. That's good because then, yes, the user can clearly see it's a puzzle. Oh, and an end screen is here as well. Puzzle complete, you're natural. That's I like that. That fits the theme. Though I have to wonder how this background fits well with the puzzle. We're going to discuss that in a bit with the AI. It's now making the state machine, so the kind of orchestrator of this playable. So we have the layers, and then we have the machine which then connects all of these. So yes, the background and the puzzle are in different files, but the machine is what kind of layers them. I hope the background gets layered to the back indeed. But then we can see all of these layers combined and then see how the elements work together. I'm excited to see how the cat turns out. I think it's gonna end up behind the puzzle. Might be something the AI catches once it's able to view the layout. So yes, the AI is able to then, if you have this layout for example, it can view that result and have a visual confirmation of, yes, this is kind of what we wanted, and see where the cat lies in the picture, and therefore we're on the same level and can discuss the same visual stuff. And it's not just numbers for the AI, it's both images and numbers. So that's a good kind of pairage. Okay. So we have the machine at the start. I have to say the background it's a bit too busy for me. So I'm just gonna request another one. Let me just ask another one. And while we're doing this, let's just confirm that the playable is working properly. I think these are, oh yeah, that's it. that is at least the flow intact. It's mostly visual stuff. I want to layer the cat in front, and let's see if the background fits the imagery a bit better. Since okay, this is much nicer than this is what I was kind of looking for, and you could see that the changes are much faster now, and we can iterate out of these rather well. the cat should be in front of everything, including the puzzle. Let's put the cat at the bottom left, I think it's. Oh, it centered the cat, though it's not where I want it to be. So you can queue these messages as well. So if you have ideas, you can queue these. You can see here what I discussed, so the validation part. After every change, including these iterations, it will validate that it did the right thing, and therefore the playable works. And you don't have to go and check, oh, this is broken, and complain. It can get past that, and you just need to discuss the visual stuff. So it's also making sure that the cat doesn't block the clicks once it's in front of everything. So if it doesn't consider that, then it might block clicks. So that's a kind of nice get for it. I'm happy that it got that part. Now the cat is in front, but it's still overlapping with the puzzle. Let's see if the AI catches it on viewing the layout. So again, the visual confirmation. Okay, it didn't consider. Let me just ask that. Here we go. I do like the particles it added. It makes the kind of whole playable much more lively. Okay, it's pushing it down. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay, this is much better. It can overlap, I feel, just because, well, it's kind of a. I think it's rather good. Nicely tucked at the bottom now. If you were to want to align it yourself, we have the UI editors as well. So it's not just this. You can go and enter this kind of Photoshop mode to actually align these pictures. But let's go with this for now. I just requested to publish this, so we do want to get this puzzle, the playable out to a campaign somewhere, so we want to publish this now. As I'm rather happy with this already. We can iterate on that a bit later if we so wish. Let's also publish to meta ads, please. I think it's gonna ask. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna confirm. Let's just publish this. Of course, the publish isn't the final word, so if you want to iterate on this, you can publish it again with the same ID, and therefore the ad gets updated in just once you do some change, just publish again, it will show up. So yeah, pretty happy with this already. It's definitely a base to work on. So if you have different pictures, even different games, you can give the AI just this base and say, let's make a kind of more kind of, let's say, medieval themed one instead, or what a sci-fi themed one. It can do anything. Basically, you just need to ask. And the AI is there also to help you ideate on what to make. Now, a few words on the publishing process. We do support Google Ads, MRAID HTML files, Google Ads, Meta Ads, Google Display Ads as well. So since the AI, yes, it's not deterministic, but what is deterministic in our pipeline for sure is kind of the publishing flow. So we do optimize the assets. So we want to conform to the kind of ad size limits. So there is optimization pipeline on every every deployment. Okay, so the AI gave us the links. Let me check out the preview link. Then the meta ads zip can be downloaded from that URL. Let's check out the yeah. So I can see how it reacts to different aspect ratios. Let me just validate that the ad does work in the end. Oh, what am I missing? Of course, that goes there, and it's the other way. Oh, that's it. And now for the final kind of test, does this actually lead to Playables.ai? Yes, it did. So we're done with the playable flow. Of course, I could iterate on this more as I discussed, but this is basically a playable in 15 minutes